Okay, so I believe the session was a success.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was.
Hey friends, you are watching the recording of the DSA Data Structures and Algorithms webinar we had recently. I am Akshay from IIT Delhi. XM was an XPTM, helps software engineers crack companies like Microsoft, Paytm, etc. So in this webinar, recorded webinar, if you want to make the best use of it, watch it entirely. There are certain questions which I am mentioning in the beginning which are being answered, and there will be much more in addition to the experience of other people, like for example, one of my students has cracked PayPal and he will be sharing the experience. And in addition, the most important thing that you want to attend this is towards the end there's a session of how to remove the procrastination, the fear for doing data structures and algorithms. Everything is available online for free, right? But why you are not able to do so, that will answer that. So make sure you watch the video entirely and make the best of it. And don't forget to comment below if you enjoy, and also there will be a sign up link below. Make sure you sign it up so that you can be invited for the next webinar. Bye bye. Continue.
Meanwhile, I want all of you to turn on your videos and I'm going to give you certain instructions. You have to keep your back straight, okay, when you are attending. And when you turn on your video, you will be attentive. So please turn on the videos. Hi, Mohit. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello. Yeah, hi, sir.
Yeah, hi. Okay. So how has it been? Like I gave you that homework about the companies, right? So did you apply at 10 companies or you didn't?
Applied, sir, but list नहीं बनाया है. This like
है ना? So don't worry, because you are my old student and you are part of that interview cracking foundation model. So I'm going to have sessions on that where I can help you. Like you already know the concept, so I will be helping you crack those companies also. This session I will
yes,
be
sir.
clearing doubts. I will give clear your doubt also.
Okay.
Okay. But just keep your video on. Priyanshu and Tanisha, please keep your videos on. And we will be starting at 7 p.m. so that the common problems are addressed together. So you were telling me, Priyanshu, that you are in third year, right? So what is your intention behind the session? Like, what do you want uh, after the session that this should happen with you? Your voice is not coming. It's not coming. Try to disconnect and connect again. Maybe your voice will come. Hi, Ashutosh. I would want you to turn on your video on. And when 7 p.m. strikes, we will begin the session officially.
Okay, sir.
Turn on the video. Great. So where are you from, Ashutosh?
Sir, I am from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh.
And which year are you? Like, are you studying or you doing job?
Sir, study, sir. I am currently in second year.
Second year, and you are doing computer science BTech.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so what do you want? Like, what should happen in the next 6 months, 3 months, 1 year? What is that you want in regards to computer science coding?
सर सर अभी तो हम ऐसे कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग पे ट्राई कर रहे थे सर. तो सर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर एल्गोरिथम पे हम स्विच कर मतलब कि डेटा स्ट्रक्चर एल्गोरिथम को स्ट्रॉन्ग करना चाहते हैं.
उसके बाद क्या होगा स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के बाद?
सर कॉम्पिटिटिव कोडिंग और उसके बाद ऑफ कैंपस ही जनरली अप्लाई करना होगा हमको तो.
नहीं, go to. So I will be talking in English so that I know some people
Okay,
will
sir.
be there who will be watching from everywhere. So
Okay,
I
sir.
will. You can talk in Hindi, but just for everyone's benefit, I will be talking in English. Okay. So I
Okay,
want you
sir.
to focus on the goal that you want. Okay. What you're talking about right now is the means. Okay. Like for example, doing competitive programming, doing data
Sir.
structures and algorithms. These are the means for you to reach a company, right? And maybe reaching a company is a means for you to do something, right? Maybe you want to buy more stuff for your family. Maybe you want to contribute towards a social cause. So what is that thing which is closest to your heart? And especially for now, what is that company that you would want? Like if you could not fail, what is that company you would want to go?
I
So
want
I'm muting you right now. I will be moving to next candidate. We will beginning at 702. Meanwhile, you keep thinking. Okay.
okay.
Okay. You can meet yourself. Hi Sudhanshu. Can you turn your video on?
Yeah, sure. Just a second. Usually I keep my laptop lid closed, so that's why.
Sure, no problem. So I am recording. Yeah. So Sudhanshu, the session I've seen your question. So and we will be officially beginning in 2-3 minutes, so that everyone who is late joins in time, and because everyone will be having the same common problems, so I will be working according to that, so that everyone can get the answers. So
Sure.
what is your outcome? Like, what do you want? I know that you want to master dynamic programming, as you had mentioned. So what will happen if you master dynamic programming? You will clear the interviews, right? But what will happen after you clear the interview?
Well, as you said, you can have a better life if you have a better job,
Right. But I
and
want you
it's
to
more self-satisfaction.
right.
That's more important, I think.
Right. So, see, you would have seen we do a lot of things with a lot of motivation. For example, it can be very simple. For example, let's say we are lying down on the bed, but it is okay for us to watch Netflix. I'm not saying something is good or bad, but there are certain things in life we would do no matter what, irrespective of the good or bad things, right? So, what are those things in a life you would actually want to do if you could not fail? Right? When you're talking about light self-selection, I want you to think of very specific ideas in your life. What will change? Maybe your car will change, maybe the way you walk will change, maybe the people around they talk with you, all of these things change, right? So it's a very generic thing right now. Keep that in mind, and towards the end of the session, after clearing all the doubts, I will be taking you all of you across removal of that fear and taking into that right direction. Because see, techniques, how you study data structures, how do you do programming, everything is available online, right? There are infinite number of books, there are infinite number of courses, right? Both paid and free, right? And you are definitely as intelligent as anyone, right? For example, all of you have learned how to walk, right? Many of you have learned how to drive. These are very complicated activities. Some of you mentioned that you find it very hard to do logical problems, right? But see, you have come to this webinar, you have signed up, you have filled that form. That's very simple logic, and you have applied that. All you have to do for coding problems is to take that far ahead. The strategies and everything is available online, but there's a reason for which you are not able to. Of course, mentoring is important, getting the right direction, but otherwise everything is available, the books and all are there. So I will be first answering all your doubts regarding which you have mentioned, the theoretical doubts, and then I will be taking you across the session and will making you understand why it is, how you can actually do that and get those results. Okay. So for that, I want each one of you to turn the video on, and I want you to sit straight with your back straight and keep your breathing, be aware of your breathing. Okay, Tanisha, I want you to turn your video on as well. Abdal, hi Abdal, how are you? Can you hear me?
Fine, sir. Yeah, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, can you switch on the video
Okay, sir.
and tell me what is your goal?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi Abdal, what is your goal? What do you want?
Sir, right now, I'm just about to clear my engineering and I'm thinking about to get a job.
Right. So what will happen after you get the job?
After getting job, sir, I haven't planned about that.
For example, let me give you an example. I'm not sure how many of you like sweets, but if I tell you that you will eat ice cream, you will feel happy about it, right? You will just
Yeah,
move your hand across and eat it, right?
yeah, yeah.
So I want a goal, something like that, which you enjoy emotionally. For example, if you do get the job, maybe you will start your own coaching business, coding business, like I am doing. Maybe you want to start your own startup, right? Or
Yeah,
maybe you want to prove to everyone that you can do and become a Baba, okay?
yeah,
Or maybe you want to join politics because you understand that they are very interesting characters in politics and you want to change, right? So think on the perspective of what this means for you and think in very specific things, right? When you succeed, how you are going to see things, what is going to be what you are going to listen around, what kind of people are going to be there around you. Okay, so this session So are you able to hear, or there's a lot of disturbance in the sound, as Tanisha mentioned?
No, sir, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Tanisha, you might have to check your microphone. Okay, so this session is divided into two parts. The first part, we are going to deal with the questions, the theoretical questions. Okay, and I will be bringing each one of you online and ask you to explain the question if there's any unclarity, and then I will be taking you across that state of mind which will actually make you bring those results. I will make data structures and algorithms like ice cream for you. Okay, so if you're ready, post in the comment yes, and I will start with the questions. I want each one of you to type yes. Okay, so the webinar form I can see clearly. Everyone who had filled till the last time, I had shared the link, so we can start. Okay, and we are going to follow the order in which the questions were posted. The first question was posted by Abdal, and it is about can't make logic to solve the problem. So Abdal, you can unmute yourself and explain what do you mean that you are not able to do the logic.
I mean, sir, when I see the question, I'm able in the starting, I can make the logic, but sir, I start facing problem with test cases. I'm not able to pass all the test cases.
Okay, so how long do you try one question?
Sir, 4 to 5 hours, and sometimes I take a whole day.
For one question?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you been reading any books also on this?
No, sir. Recently I was, preparing for the Code Vita. I had told you about this exam, Code Vita. It is conducted by the TCS, and sir, there was a time period of around 7 hours, and you have to solve just one question in 7 hours to get selected for the interview round. And sir, I made the logic, but I couldn't, I couldn't pass the test cases.
Right. Okay. So let me just first clear. Okay. The goal of everyone here is actually to go to the best company possible, right? The best company possible, not just any company. If you could not fail, which company you would go for? Okay. And the kind of question that you are trying to practice are not really asked in interviews of Amazon, Microsoft, Google. Okay. So the kind of preparation you have to do for them is very different. And similarly, competitive programming is also not the same. People do competitive programming, but the preparation that you do for competitive programming is very different from cracking the companies. Okay, it can be a very good idea that you prepare for competitive coding. Okay, prepare for all other companies as well, and that gives you the joy and makes you show that you are someone. But you have to balance your things, right? For example, for growing, you would definitely need money for survival, right? And you would need fame, and so that you can know that you are someone. And cracking these companies, you are in the field of coding, right? These companies, the people working at these companies are the most respected in the society. They are the most paid. In India, for example, if you're making 1 lakh or more, I read it somewhere, it is like 1%, top 1% of the community, right? So we will be focusing on getting those things ready, and then eventually it will follow everywhere, right? I believe the kind of question that you were given in Code Vita was kind of a project. It was not just a very simple problem, it was a project, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I will answer your question for that also, how you apply logic for that. Okay. See, the whatever we do is because we have seen someone else do it. Okay. And you go into that state again and again yourself. For example, when you're learning to walk, your parents hold your hands and make you follow, right? When you were in school, you learned how to multiply 2 into 2 is 4 because you saw a teacher, right? And once you get into that state that you cannot come back, you are able to do it by yourself at higher level, right? So for what you are trying to do is you actually need someone, like I don't really go into that teaching for Code Vita. You actually need to look for someone who can help you with that. But if you want to look for the logic for cracking those companies, for data structures and algorithms, those into it, then I am the right person. Keep following around. If you can afford to join in the coding mastery courses, also do that. But if you don't have, you can continue with this. And for logic, you have to do just one question right. Okay, you have to just do one question right. And for that, you can read books. If you had attended my previous webinars, I had already told you that this is a book, Data Structures and Algorithms in Java, Goodrick and Tamasha. Okay, and those of you who are new may want to go and check out the YouTube channel, because I have shown how to solve the problems logically. Okay, maybe watch the video again and again and try to do it yourself. Okay, you have to just do it once, get that mastery level just once. If you get to that mastery level once of applying that logic, you will be in that state that you will be able to solve problems. And logic is very simple, right? You solve all kind of problem with logic. There's no problem in which you don't apply logic, right? And it's just that the fear is there, and fear will be handled in the second part of it. And Abdal, if you have a very particular question, you can actually message me later, and I will see and if I can tell you very specifically about that question.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to ask anything about this part? Are you clear?
Sir, I have problem with test cases. I mean, how can someone pass all the test cases in just one go? I
See,
mean,
what you are missing is you're not understanding the problem properly. Make a logic diagram. Okay. For example, let's say, for example, you wear different kind of clothes in the year, right? In winter you wear different clothes, in summers you wear different clothes, in monsoon season. So you write an if else statement, and inside those statements there comes differentiator, right? For example, let's say it is summer, but the time is after 9 p.m. Your clothes might change, right? Once you understand what are all the logical possibilities, you make a tree diagram, logical diagram, then start writing code for it. Okay, what you are missing was the approach. Logic you already have. You have to follow this approach of making a tree diagram of logic out of it, and you will get the answer. Definitely, for sure. Either you will get stuck, you will for sure know that you have not covered all the cases, which means you have to do more practice, or you will know, okay, this is the case and I have to just do it.
okay, sir.
Okay, so let's move on. I hope I answered your question, Abdal.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, let's move to Amit Kumar. If Amit Kumar, you are here, we can answer your query, else we will move as priority to for someone else. Amit Kumar, are you here? Okay, so I guess Amit Kumar is not here. And the question that he asked was face to face makes me more understandable. So I'm not really sure what that meant, but we will come to this later. Vandana, okay, so as I'm saying these questions, if any of you actually align with this question, post in the comment yes, so that I know that it is useful for any of you. Okay, so Vandana's question was fear for data structures and algorithms. Does this question ring bell with any one of you? If yes, type me in the comments. Okay, so Hanshu, anyone else?
If you want, I can explain.
Right, I will come
what
to
I go.
I will come to your question. Great. So I guess this is the most common, right? So this will be the approach. This will be handled towards the end. And see, it's actually just fear. You already have all the resources which are needed. Okay, so we'll be handling this question just before we move to the second half. Next, we have Priyanshu. What are the important data structure for internship? So Priyanshu, can you tell me more about yourself? Internship as in for third year internship, fourth year internship, and that is for companies like Amazon and Google, right? Not for TCS and Infosys. Your voice is not coming. You can type in the comments. Okay. Meanwhile Priyanshu is typing, do we have Anmol here? Okay, so Anmol's question was the roadmap to learn data structures and algorithms for a beginner, and where to prepare. What is the strategy for preparation, right? So I believe this will be true for each one of you. Each one of you would want to know this, so you can type me in this and just confirm it to me. Okay, so most of you want this. Then Tanisha's comment about the path. I guess this is also the same, right? Tanisha, the question about the path is also about the roadmap. You can type in yes if it is, or if it is something else, you can type in. So Nisha, if your question about the path is same as the roadmap for DSA for a beginner, you can type in, else you can mention what you actually need. Okay, next we have Kanishka Gaur. Where and how to start if I want to be an ML or an AI engineer with Python? This is a very different question, but if you are here, I can answer. Okay, even you are not here, Kanishka. Ashutosh, you are here about off-campus opportunities because you belong to a government college. Are you here, Ashutosh? Yes, you are.
Yes,
So
yes,
do you want to clear your question about off-campus opportunities?
sir. I I want an internship in big tech giant like Microsoft and Amazon
Mhm.
through off campus.
Why do you want off-campus? Because your college, you believe these companies won't be coming,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, so are you aware of the sites which can help you with this, where you can demonstrate your skill?
Yes, sir.
Then what's the problem? Where are you stuck?
सर सर अप्लाई जैसे ओपनिंग आती है तो सर वो कैसे पता चले जैसे कई बार मिस भी हो जाती
Okay. Okay, so let me just actually clear this for you. It's not because you're missing the opportunity, it's because you're not really prepared for it. If
है यस
if you were very much prepared, if you were 100% confident about that, you can do it. Now, you won't really have this question. You would have applied everywhere. You have spent all your time applying, and you will definitely be working somewhere. For example, um, if you have developed good ability, you can create a video for yourself. You don't even have to put your face in that. You can just put the project that you have made, and you can just post it on LinkedIn. You will get those. Okay, your concern, I think, is about not having that confidence and not having worked on data structures and algorithms. So once I will be answering that what is a path for clearing that, you will be very much able to do so. Does it help?
यस
Okay, great. And don't worry, it doesn't matter of tier 3 government college or whatever, because people don't even need a degree. You can even Google it right now. Google and Apple and these companies have even removed the necessity for having a degree. All you need to do is a problem solver, and you can demonstrate this through data structures and algorithms. I have one more problem, Priyanshu, that I think logic most of the time, but I can't implement the question. Okay, so Priyanshu, is the reason for not being applying the logic is that what happens? Do you get stuck? You have to actually go inside your mind and tell me. I think because you have no idea, you just stop. You just get stuck over there, right? Can you just comment below an activity in which you don't get stuck like this, other than logic, or any other activity in real life where you have applied logic? For example, when watching a movie, when probably watching an Interstellar, right? Any other kind of activity where you have applied logic and you didn't get stuck? And help me improve problem solving skills. Yash question is also the same. Resume shortlisting. Mohit, you have a very different question. So resume shortlisting, you have to actually make a list and share with me where you have applied. Okay, and we will be having the sessions for, because you are part of the course, so we'll be having this. I had actually given you this task of applying to 10 companies 10 days back, and I'm pretty sure that there is no real objection. It's just that you haven't done it, right? So don't worry, that's very normal. People are stuck, people have everything but they are stuck. So I will be having the sessions with you on that, and you will be able to do so. And Sudhanshu's question is how to solve dynamic programming. So I will give you some time, Sudhanshu, to explain that. But just to make sure, we are left with only one question, which is how to face, what is the path for solving data structures and algorithms. If there's any other question, you can comment here in the comments. If there's any other question left, we have only two questions. One is Sudhanshu's question of dynamic programming, and other is the roadmap for cracking data structures and algorithms. If there's no other question on your end, just type no. And if there's any question, I would expect that there will be a yes. So I believe there's none. Okay. So Sudhanshu, let's come to you. How to solve dynamic programming questions in the interview, right? So sometime back you had given that interview. Was that for Amazon only?
Yeah.
Okay. So please explain what exactly is the problem.
So I never saw that problem before when I was doing lead code or HackerRank, these websites. So I couldn't come up with any logic.
Mm-hmm.
I did solve the question, but I think the guy was not happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Was it the first round?
no, it was first round was the online questions, telephonic round. That's what you call it.
First
So
face
they,
round.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, first face way. So I passed the first rounds, but then and I practiced a lot. Honestly, I mean, I did a lot of questions, but this question I had never came across
Had you
in any of the
practiced
websites.
dynamic programming also?
Honestly, not too much dynamic programming. I was mostly focused in stacks, queues, linked list, trees, these things.
Okay, so how
But I
many
did few questions, like,
how many
but
questions in dynamic programming?
not more than 15.
No, actually 15
10
is
to
a very good
15.
number. It just depends on the quality. So I'm going to give you the secret how I did that. So you can go to Geeks for Geek site and there is a set of DP questions.
Okay.
Okay. There's a huge set. You don't even have to do all of them. Just go across the first few and you will be good to go. But if there's any particular kind of problem you faced, then you can let me know right now.
So in the interview, what happened? First of all, he was a Chinese guy, so I couldn't understand the English very well. And then he wanted, like, there was a grid, so you have to go from 0 to n comma n minus 1 comma n minus n 1. Sorry, and he wanted to know how many ways you can go to the other end. Something like that. Honestly, I couldn't even understand the question. I asked him like thrice, but
Was it a maze or it was just an open matrix where any path is possible?
any path is possible, yeah. But you have to answer how many paths are possible. That your answer should be the number of paths.
Right. Okay.
But
So,
there was another twist in this. He added another. I answered this, but then he added another question to this. Then I got stuck.
what was that?
Honestly, it was in April. I don't remember.
Okay. So
I couldn't even understand. Honestly, I couldn't even understand what he was saying.
Right. So next time, whenever you go for interview, just like Mohit is doing, just like I used to do, whenever a question was there in the interview, whether I clear it or not, I make a list. Okay. And then after a couple of months, I again do it. So that will be helpful for you. You can share with me as well. But by the way, forget about dynamic programming. How will you actually solve this problem? Mohit, do you want to answer this question?
Yes, sir. Recently, I just went through the paper interview 2 weeks ago. So also there was two Chinese guy the same. So they were taking the interview. So that time she asked me to solve a problem like array problem. I didn't remember that. Yeah, it was some like dictionary problem. So first of all, there was some communication issue, like some like language issue, because like understanding problem, English understanding problem. So some issue. So I asked her like 2 and 3 times. So then I got the idea what she was trying to say, like the things. So first, my approach was that was like first I gave her the basic idea, like how to solve the, like how I'm going to solve this problem. So then also I cover like one like base cases in the like basic approach. Then after that, I solve the problem on like some on like Google Doc, and I was explaining her like one single line, like uh, like how this program like going to work. Then after that, I yeah, that's it. I think this like I'm doing this like I did that problem on that basis. Yes.
And she was like happy with the solution.
Actually, first I did the wrong solution, and then she explained me again because I was going wrong. Then she explained me with example. Then after that, I got the final idea like how like what she want. Then finally, I was able to solve the problem. Then end of the interview, she was like really happy with the solution and also with the time complexity and the space complexity.
Right. Okay. So, Sudhanshu, let me just say in a way which can be understandable by all, because Mohit had already done the course, so he said a lot of things which I know what he did. So it is very obvious. See, all you have all the intelligence. Okay. The problem there was the communication gap that you were facing with the interviewer. So you have every right to ask all the questions, right? If you are actually facing the communication problem, you're not able to understand, you should actually communicate with them. Okay. And it is not about getting the right answer. What would have happened with you is when she asked you that, I will just unmute in a while. So when she would have, the person would have asked you a question, because you could not do, maybe you got fearful about it. And after that, you could not do it. Okay. So I'm unmuting you if you want to clarify on this.
Well, first, when the guy explained me the problem, I thought he is not done yet. So I was waiting for him to finish, but in his terms, he was done with the question. There was nothing else to be explained.
Mm-hmm.
So that you know, so anyway, so then we wasted like so much time in this, and at the end, he was pressurizing. We have only half hour. We have only half hour. That also kind of messed me up. So anyway, so after that, I kind of lost the enthusiasm, honestly.
Hmm. See, these are very small tips. I guess you are part of the foundation model, right? And that I've given you this tip. It's very important to have that communication. Okay, it's okay not even to get the answer, but both of you should be at the same wavelength. Even if both of you have the wrong solution, you must be on the same wavelength. And if you're not understanding anything, you must definitely ask. Sometimes interviewer, not on the basis of language, but otherwise also don't give you clarity, right? And it seems theoretically very true, but when you come to practically applying it, the problem comes up. And
Yeah,
and as you mentioned, after that state, you just lost interest in it because
yeah.
you are not really enjoying the process, right?
Like
So
I really did the DS and algos for 1 month, like rigorously.
mhm,
I mean, as much as I could, honestly, but by using lead code.
mhm.
And now, but after that, I was like, you know what? There will be some other time, maybe. So
Okay, see, it's not the amount of time, of course. The time matters. For example, if everyone is doing the same things, the one who does the more amount of time will have better, but it's all about the strategy. Okay, so you actually need to work, like maybe take one question in DP and actually go down deep. So let me just share the strategy with all of you. Okay, what is a way of learning problem solving and logic? Take one question, find a very simple solution by changing the question, by simplifying the question. Okay, then you would have solved it. Then make the question again very difficult and solve it. Okay, then again think of some other constants and then again solve it, again solve it, again solve it, 5 to 10 times the same question. Okay, and it helps to have a mentor around, because otherwise you can get lost in different directions, right? So look at the videos. In the videos on the playlist on YouTube, that's why I have created for one question I have solved it in multiple ways. Okay, so just watching that won't be enough. Try to think for yourself also how you can how I did it, and can are you able to do it yourself again or not. And it doesn't matter how many questions you do, right? Even if you do just 100 questions right now, that is enough. Of course there will be millions of questions, thousands, lakhs of questions which are present, but because you have gone into that state that no matter what happens, what problem comes up, you know you can think about it, you can solve it, you can think of creative ways, you will definitely get through the process.
so is it true that like eventually we have to solve 500 or 1,000 questions
No.
just to remember uh, like a little logic? If you cannot reinvent the solution every time of a new problem.
Hmm.
I don't know how about you, but
I will tell you my
whenever I see a solution, I find better solution than me, then I'm like, I cannot think that
no, it's
way.
you can think that the problem is not about doing how many questions. The problem is if you are at X state, how you go to X plus 1. The process is important. Okay, because see, in the interview, you will be having the interviewer with you, right? For example, let's say you are at level 50 and the interviewer asks you a question of level 30. You will solve because you are at level 50. Then the interviewer will modify it and make it 51. Now with the help of the interviewer will be there to guide you to take you to the level 51. And then at the level of 60, you have to just master the process of not knowing anything to go to the level where you know things. Okay, by the way, I actually need to upgrade Zoom because otherwise the call will end. So, and I think the session will go longer. So let me just upgrade that. Meanwhile, I'm dropping you the link for YouTube channel for those of you who have not seen it. You can search actually Akshay name on YouTube and you will get, or you can go to the group, the Facebook group. There are a lot of things which are present. Okay. One of you who are my older student, you can actually take the link and drop in the comments for other people to see. Great. So my account is upgraded. The video will continue. So did every one of you had the opportunity to go through and check the channel? Ashutosh, Abdal, you already know. Ashutosh, you can go and check this. Okay. So where were we? Can any of you remind me where were we?
On the DP problems.
Yes, on the DP problem. And what was I saying?
I think
Like going from level 50 to 60,
yes,
and then
right,
what's the process?
Right. So the number of problems is important for learning how to go from a state of not knowing how to do a problem to a state where we have thought and solved it. That's what is important, and that's why the practice will be important. And if a person has been following that, then there will be a difference between someone who has done 100 questions or 1,000 questions, but only if the person has been practicing that. Okay, if you just keep on doing 1,000, like I know so many people who are like thousands of actually lead code problem, but they still have not got any interview. Okay, they have not clarified. And let me tell you the shortest strategy what I did. I took this book. Okay, I was working at a very small company after I passed out of college. I took this book. I studied linked lists, stacks, and queues from this. I did the questions, the creativity questions at the back of it. Okay, they become very much easy. And I did the dynamic programming questions from Geeks for Geeks. And I didn't even do a lot of questions. I just did one thing very right, right? Even with Vishal who was not present, that was a difference. You have to actually go into that state. Like even Mohit can tell you, when I am teaching, when I'm actually making you do questions live, it's not about solving. I will let you do it by yourself, but then I will be not pressurizing, but forcing you actually to actually go into the state from 50 to 51. If you are at 10, go to 11, and that's what matters, right? So Mohit, can you explain what is that helps in the sessions?
Actually, sir, like when I started in like classes with you, that time my level was like minus, like not zero, that like minus level. So that time, like there is a one thing that you always like give to me, like force, like try to solve a problem with a different ways. Like if there is some problem, like big problem, just break this problem in small parts and then try to solve this small parts and then join all the small parts with the big problem. Then you can able to solve that big problem with a small like parts. So that's like the, that's the one point that uh, I was always focusing on, like you always focusing on me to solve the problem with different ways. I think this is the one like
Yeah. So
point for me
what's the difference?
every time.
What's the difference of doing it with me and doing it by yourself?
Sir, doing with you is
You
like
can even
one
you can even see. I want you to be neutral. Okay, I don't want to just say.
like this is there is a different, like doing yourself, and you have some person like who will guide you every time when you will get stuck. Like he will not give you the answer, he will just give you one simple hint, like how you can solve this problem and how you can go through this. So the main problem is you have to solve the problem by your own. But the what the mentor will do, that you were doing with me, you just giving me some normal hint or some idea, like how to solve and what could be the next step.
Hmm.
So
Right.
that was helping a lot to me. And now today I can say, like not a like high level, so I can solve like some problem easily. So I am cracking interviews, not high level, but yeah,
I'm
middle
already
level
trying
I'm cracking the interview.
make my trip
Recently I cracked the PayPal interview.
PayPal also.
Yes,
No,
so
PayPal.
PayPal,
PayPal. Okay.
Bangalore. Yeah, so so now I'm preparing for like Google and Microsoft, Amazon. I recently cracked the like Amazon interview, like online coding test, but didn't get the call from Amazon. I'm waiting for that. Yeah.
Hmm. So let me just elaborate on this. So the problem which comes is, see, we have to learn by ourselves. Okay, I'm not actually teaching. I'm just taking you through the process, because if I tell you everything, that's not really going to help you. So the way to use the videos is also by looking at the question, okay, trying it by yourself, then watching the video, then again trying by yourself. Okay, the advantage which happens by having those one-to-one session or the live classes is, what you will be achieving in one day can be executed in just 30 minutes or 1 hour, right? Because it's not about knowing the answers. And of course, after, like for example, how Mohit has done it, how he has started his engine, it's like what I had become obsessed about how doing things, that part of me has become a part of his memory, right? So he can always go into that shit and do it, right? So the thing is, if you can really not really afford to join in the sessions, that's okay. You anyways are going to do it by yourself, okay? Keep in mind how to do the questions again and again. The only advantage that you are having by having me as a mentor, having live session, all is that I will be short circuiting the process. Okay, I will not be giving you the answer directly. Wherever you are getting going to stuck, I'm going to give you the hint, which is going to enable you to build a ladder from going from step one to step two, right? And that you can do it by yourself. And there are a lot of creativity, logic solving tricks and tips, which I will be sharing maybe in these kinds of webinars if I get time, definitely for the people who are already part of the things, right? And if any one of you is not really like cannot really afford, feel free to message me as well. That won't be a problem. Okay, so that's it. Any other questions other than the path of how to solve on this? Great. So let me share the path as well. Who all are there? Sudhanshu, Ashutosh, Mohit, Abdal. Ashutosh, you wanted to know the path, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So the path is very, very simple, and I'm going to give you the path which is to be followed for the very beginners who have not got any results. Okay. And someone who is doing the internship. First of all, you must get a book that is helpful to you. You may want to buy this book. This is pretty cheap. Get the Indian version of it. Okay. Keep this with yourself. This will keep on reminding you of how to crack. And these are the steps that you have to follow for cracking. Okay. Whenever you are solving a problem, first of all, you must know the basics of a programming language. Okay. And whatever knowledge I'm really giving you right now, this information has been given in the paid courses also, much more in detail, but I'm giving you everything. So don't take it like this because I'm giving it for free. This is not the right idea. This is the way you have to do it. Okay. The students who are present over here can also confirm this, that this is what I have told. So first thing that you have to do is you have to master the programming language basics. Any programming language, it can be Python, Java, C++, any language basics, from starting from hello world up till knowing the classes. Okay. And that can be done in 7 days. The second thing that you need to master is the ability to solve logical problems. Okay. And for that, it is very, very simple. What you do is look in your environment, what all is present, solve real life problems, right? This will also bring you the problem solving problems. Once you solve your real life problems or puzzles, then it makes sense to apply them to data structures and algorithms. But most often what happens is people actually start applying these on DSA, and DSA is a big elephant, right? And you cannot actually conquer it one by one. So first master the programming language basic syntax. Okay, I would recommend you go for Java because Java has been old and there are a lot of jobs. Second is learn problem solving. Okay, learn creativity. Like for example, go to your mother, go to your dad, okay, go to your friends and ask them what kind of problem you have. Observe the problem, see what the problem has it, and solve it. Solve it very separately. You can even Google for logical puzzles and sit there. Make the habit of sitting and solve them. Okay, logic has been solved. Third thing which you need is code optimization. How do you know whether what a code is good or not? This book will help you in that. There's a chapter on asymptotic analysis where you can study about time and space complexity, using which you can analyze. Okay. I'm not sure if it's making sense to you, Ashutosh, or is it going off the head? Does it making sense to you?
Yes.
So one thing is the basics of programming language. Second is the problem solving and logic, right? The fourth thing is the code optimization. And besides this, there are some important things which is about mathematics, that you must enjoy communication with someone. Okay, communication. For example, when the interviewer is asking you something, how do you answer those questions? How do you communicate with them? And at the same time, proving it mathematically. The reason why you don't have confidence in yourself is because you have not developed those ability to prove. Like in school we used to prove mathematical problems. Once you develop that ability, you will for yourself know why certain test cases are missing, why certain test cases are not there, right? It will never be the interviewer who is going to tell you that you are wrong. It is always you going to identify that, okay, I missed this, if you develop your proving ability. Okay, so work on your proving ability. And these are things once you master as part of interview cracking foundation, then you can jump onto data structures and algorithms and just work on 3 data structures, which are linked list, stacks, and queues. Some of you had asked this question also, what are the important data structures for internship, right? So linked list, tags and queues, just master them. After this, you can move on to trees and graph, but I don't think that is really necessary right now. Just master these things. And even the interview, you can tell that you have not studied trees and graphs properly, and you can tell them, you can ask me any question and linked list, right? And when you do that, it's like a challenge for the interviewer, and the interviewer is definitely going to ask you a very tough question. But the thing is, you have mastered it already, and because you have mastered it, you are going to demonstrate that you can do it, and that's going to leave a much wider, bigger impact in comparison to actually doing a lot wide variety of problems. Okay, so just to bring you everything together, summarize. Okay, you may want to note this down. First, master the basics of programming language up till classes. Learn logic and problem solving from real life. Learn about code optimization. Learn about techniques, right? And after that, work on linked list, tags and queues. And if you can afford, you can join in the coding coaching mastery as well. It is not much costly as well. Okay, so, and if in case you have any kind of financial problem, you can message on me on that as well.
Okay,
So
sir.
mastery courses is recorded videos or live sessions?
So I will be coming live like this. Those are recorded sessions present in there. Like for example, we have the interview cracking foundation model where they recorded sessions, and along with that, like we are having a webinar right now for free. We will be having the live coaching sessions for foundation model and in the mastery. So in the mastery, I have actually solved these problem solving in 7 days. I have mastered the Java questions. How do you focus for Java on the perspective of interview cracking, right? How do you logically prove? For example, if I give you a problem right now, that write a problem which can find whether a number is prime or not, or maybe as simple as find the sum of n numbers, you will be able to write the code. But how do you prove it? You will never be able, like, it's very obvious. How do you know the code is correct, right? You need mathematics for that, and I have demonstrated that from going from mathematics, then solving simple problems, and then going to the level of recursion. And I have not really covered dynamic programming in that, but from there you can take over, and whatever doubts you have, just post along so that I can have covered that on the live sessions. And in addition to that, I have also the code optimization part, the asymptotics and analysis and all the basics part, basically everything which is required for mastering the actual data structure and algorithm problems. Okay, and we can even have live session also, because now I'm planning to do more one-to-one session if someone wants to actually go into just having me teach live one-to-one rather than having weekly live session and courses, depending upon how much you want to invest in yourself. We can even do that. So that's for the doubts and all. If everyone's doubts is clear, I will actually show you some magic right now, which you actually have come for the session. You have come the session for. Are there any doubts more?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is all about fear. This is all about procrastination. This is all about what you cannot achieve. Okay, so this is going to, if each one of you has the next 15 or 20 minutes, you can attend this fully. Drop a yes in the comments, and then we will continue. If you cannot attend for the next 15 to 20 minutes, you should probably leave right now. So Ashutosh, you are there. Sudhanshu is there. Mohit, you will be there for the next 20 minutes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So we are going to go much more deeper. Okay. So Mohit, what is stopping you?
So as of now, like stopping is like mm, what means like for interview taking something like that. In
Yes,
which sense?
for interview cracking, you already know what you have to do, right? But you are not able to. When I told you that make a list, what happens when you try to?
Actually, sir, the main reason is currently going on the work pressure, so not getting time to to uh, to more preparation for interviews. Like if some I'm applying there, so interviews coming, so not not able to attend the interview because uh, because of time, because there is a lot of work now for like it's going on for current company. So
Okay.
that's why.
So what would you rather want?
Sorry.
Right now, you having a problem of time. So what would you actually
Yes.
rather want? What should happen?
His voice is breaking. You can
Yeah.
stop it.
What should actually happen? Right now, you have having the problem of time, right?
Yes.
Whenever you try to do, you are not able to get time. So what should the ideal situation be?
Uh, like uh, I'm not able to answer like really the
No.
situation
What should
like
happen? What should happen? What's the ideal scenario?
that's our ideal like means is that I'm like getting like I'm planning to prepare like in nights like in like after office hours,
But you
but
will be tired, right?
yeah, because there is lot of meetings, work pressure, and also sometime like meeting does go like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. That's why because and also the timelines you have to meet the timelines and there is lot of things going on with the work. That's why
No,
the
that's
main
true.
reason
I'm
is that.
asking what should actually be the case. What should actually happen? Think about it. Okay,
Mm,
we will be going through a session. Okay, I will be taking you very deep. Ashutosh, is there anything which is stopping you?
Sir, I am beginner. I can't.
So you have all the time, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you have all the time to read the books. You have all the time, and if you can afford, you can join in the system also. Okay. Any kind of problems which is stopping you from achieving, from acting, doing the actions.
No, sir.
So how much time do you spend studying?
Sir, 6 to 7 hours.
Then why haven't you cracked till now?
Sir, currently I am in second year. Sir,
So what? You can always
सर
crack internships.
सर अभी हम सर थर्ड सेमेस्टर में गए हुए हैं.
So have you made some projects?
सर वेब डेवलपमेंट पे प्रोजेक्ट बनाया हुआ है, एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाया हुआ है.
Okay, and you can put it on LinkedIn.
नो सर.
Why not?
सर रिसेंटली बनाया हुआ है.
So the quality is not good. That you also believe is quality is not good, right? And you are spending 6 to 7 hours. So
Yes.
so there's something which is stopping you. What is that? What is
What,
stopping
sir?
you? There's something which is stopping you. What is stopping you from working on it? Is there some activity? What happens?
Um, in, in,
Hello?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So what happens when you try to do? Okay. So think about it. I will be taking you deep in the session. Lanshu, what about you? What challenges are you facing? Why are you not able to crack?
Well, after my last incident, um, I was like, I cannot solve all the questions in the world. So what if I get something which I haven't done in the past, and then my all the hard work will be wasted? All these thoughts started to come
Hmm.
to my mind,
So what
and
will happen if
then
your hard work gets wasted?
I'll be where I am.
So you
Not
will
not not exactly wasted, but
no. See. What you are saying is
there's
actually
nothing waste. I mean, always you learn something.
we won't talk logically over here. We will talk about what comes to the mind because see, you have to actually face. You have to face, and because once you face it, it will be changed. Okay, I will be taking you through a very powerful exercise. You already have that recorded in the foundation model, but this is going to be a next version of it, and you will see the change. Okay, so what's stopping you? Like you said that it will go for waste, right? So what will happen if it goes for waste?
Well, first, your motivation will be not there to do it again.
So basically, you are fearing the failure. Why would motivation go away if you don't didn't do
When
the
you say fearing the failure, I'm not fear of getting rejected in the interview.
then?
maybe I can spend time in, because right now I'm a full stack developer. I can spend time in those things and get a better job in full
So basically,
stack
you're
instead.
confused. You're basically confused that should you go for data structure and algorithm or should you work on your
No,
full?
I would like to go into data structure and algorithm, but if it is not working out, like
Right,
these incidents will happen, then you'll be like, why I wasted time in this? I would
right,
have spent time in something
right,
and
right. So
go further.
basically, you're not 100% sure that whether this will work or not,
Yeah, you can put it like that.
right? So why do you think it may not work?
I might sound silly, but maybe it can be it can be luck also in the interview. I strongly feel that.
Okay, let's say you have a luck of 1 by 10, right?
Yeah,
What if you give 100 interviews? How many will you clear?
obviously 10, not more than 10.
Right? But one interview is enough to clear, right?
Yeah, no,
And
that's true.
if you
What
clear
you're saying
once,
is true.
if you clear the interview, Google interview once, you don't
Yeah,
you can
that's
actually
enough.
6 months after that you can change also. Like you can start your own
Yeah,
company maybe.
yeah. I remember we were having this discussion about the mastery course. Like you were saying that we need to focus on the programming language, and I was talking more on we need to focus on the data structures.
Mm-hmm.
So that was also another misunderstanding, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wanted, like your concept was one should work on the basics of the programming language, and I was more focused on like how to do. I'm just giving examples. How to do in order traversal, how to do post order, these things,
Mm-hmm.
or focus on how to.
So let me clarify. When I say basics of the programming language, it means when you are doing the question, you don't have to go to Google and search for it, and you should be able to
Search
write.
the syntax or
Yes,
logic.
not even the logic. But when you're talking about programming language, you don't even have to search for the syntax on Google. You should be able to write a syntactically correct code on piece of paper or a whiteboard. Okay, and that involves string, that involves classes, private.
After the 1 month that I spent in summer this year, I was able to reach to that level that I was able to write the code in, like lead code or these platforms where there is no I mean, there is no help by the compiler to
So what are we
or
talking?
auto
Are
complete.
we talking about programming language or the logic?
I'm talking about the programming language now. As you said, we should be able
Yeah.
to
So
reach
it
to a
doesn't matter.
level.
So it doesn't matter whether you're doing lead code or anything.
No, what I'm trying to say, I can write in Notepad.
Hmm.
The simple syntax,
Hmm.
like how you can read a hash map or insert into hash map, those things. But at one point when there was a tricky questions, I would see the solution in the lead code. When I couldn't solve it, then I was like, yeah, this was why it was not coming to my mind.
Right. So that's why I wanted you to first get these pillars right. Because see, problems are going to take you time, right? And when they fail, doubt will come why I couldn't do it. And then you will begin searching. You will think, okay, I didn't know the syntax, sometimes logic, and there will be too many things. And when there's lack of clarity over there, you won't be able to identify. So first get these things right, get them practice so much that if there's a problem with the syntax that you didn't know, or if there's a problem with the logic, you can identify, okay, this was my mistake, and then go back and work on it. Right now, no matter what, you will actually doubt only yourself because you will believe, okay, I have studied this, I have done that. So where's the problem? I have the problem, right? Each one of us has, right? There's no one who, even Jeff Bezos has this problem. Okay, it's just that he has of the other level. If he is, let's say, 90 level, he has a problem of going to 91, right? So each one of us has it. You cannot really say that you don't have self-doubt. When things don't work out, we are the first person to blame. For example, let me give you an example. Close your eyes, both, all of you, close your eyes. Ashutosh, can you turn on your video?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, turn on. Okay, close your eyes, keep your back straight. Keep your eyes closed and think of your favorite actor. Whoever favorite actor is there. Think of your most hated politician. Think of your favorite food. Think of money. Think of cars. think of your parents, think of yourself. Okay, now open your eyes. Now tell me, were you able to see yourself? Ashutosh and Sudhanshu, were you able to see yourself?
See yourself? What do you mean?
For example, when I said close your eyes and see your most hated politician, did the image of the person came in?
Yeah.
Did your image came in when I asked see of yourself?
No.
Right? So, okay, another example. Think of your favorite food. Image will definitely come, right?
Yeah.
But think of something which doesn't matter. Image won't come. So the problem is we have begun to give importance to a lot of other things, right? And another example would be if I ask you to think of money, different people will come with different kind of pictures. Most of those pictures are actually fabricated. They are not real. You are actually trying to create. So we are not really giving attention to ourselves, right? And we don't want to look at ourselves, and that's why it is not there. If you think of Salman Khan or maybe whoever great actor, a very bright and brilliant picture will come in, but for ourselves, it doesn't come, right? So our we should actually focus on ourselves, and then only like we should actually invest lot of time, effort, money, whatever. Like at least 50% of the thing should be about us. At least you till the time you earn 10 crores, okay, 100 crores. Till that time, keep in that, and then you can start thinking about other things and other people and put a balance. So this was an example. Now there's only two of you, and I'm going to take you and give you that purpose, and I'm going to make you identify what has been stopping you, and your procrastination will be taken away. Okay, and I will try to keep it as short as possible. Okay, so keep your back straight, both of you. And if any one of you is watching this recorded session, you can also follow this all along. Keep your spine straight. Okay, now the first thing that we are going to look upon is our environment. What are the things which are bad for us? We are going to go into a state of complete complaints. We are going to give the complaints. What are the reasons for which we are not working? Okay, it can be our family members, it can be your mentors, it can be the money that you have, it can be your environment, your room, your house. What are those reasons which are troubling you, because of which you are not working? Okay, let these come to you, and after the session you can make note of them, though they may not be necessary. Now let's move a bit higher, and let's try and identify what actions we are taking. What actions are we taking for addressing these problems? Are these the same actions that a successful person you consider successful in the domain would be taking? Are you doing so? Is there a difference in the actions that you can see? Is there a difference in the way they speak? Is there a difference in how they feel about things? Right? What actions are good for what you want to achieve? What actions you are not? And let all these come, because see, these are not really in your hand. What is in your hand, I will be taking you towards. Okay, so, but for now, let these questions and doubts, what you are not doing right, let come up. You cannot really control these, so let these come up. Very good. Now let's go into the habits. What kind of habits that we have that leads to these actions? For example, let's say you are waking up in the morning, you could have actually spent 1 hour on applying for the companies or looking for the interviews or practicing. But you are not doing because you are in the habit of putting the task for tomorrow, right? And that is perfectly okay. Your body has a need. It's probably not really motivated for it, so that's okay, right? Similarly, you may be seeing some kinds of books which are pending at your place, or you wanted to buy a book but you are not doing it. Mastery comes from learning, so you're not doing that, right? Maybe you're not applying for the companies, maybe you're not studying the books, maybe you're not investing in courses, maybe you're not making projects. Whatever those habits are, okay, let those habits come out, and be okay with them, because habits are not really under our control. So these are the things everyone has been telling us till now, the things we have to change. Now I'm going to take you to something very powerful. Now we are going to see things what is more valuable to us. Okay, depending upon what is valuable, we take actions. And valuable, I don't mean logical, but emotionally at the subconscious level. Okay, for example, even a diabetic person will eat ice cream. Why? Because ice cream for them is more valuable than the pain, right? At that instant. So try and look for yourself and an answer to yourself. What is more valuable to you? Family, money, education, learning, your success, your failure. Your failure might also be important. Okay. So you will see yourself. What kind of things you have been valuing for yourself? Do you value food? Do you value money? Do you value time? Do you value appreciation? What are the things that you enjoy? Very good. Now let's move to the beliefs. What kind of beliefs we have for which are stopping us or encouraging us for doing the effort. For example, it's about luck for data structure algorithms. Yes, it is about luck, but there can be ways of improving on this luck. It is tough, right? Now, if you ask someone who has already cracked Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, if you ask them, is it easier for you to crack the companies, or is it easier for you to maybe wash your clothes 10 times? They would say it's very easy for me to clear, right? So it's just a belief. And if someone else can do it, you can do it. You have to just follow the same steps, right? Next, what are your beliefs about money? What are you earning for? What do you want to use it for? Do you want to accumulate it? Is money earning hard? Is only hard work necessary? See, the hardest worker we know are the animals, right? And the people who draw the rickshaws, but they don't earn so much. They are not appreciated so much. So the hard work thing is also a belief, right? So question your beliefs. Keep questioning your beliefs. What are the beliefs which are stopping you? Very good. Now let's move to the level of identity. What do you recognize yourself as? Who are you? When you recognize yourself as a man, with your caste, with your religion, these are given social identities. When you identify yourself according to money, this is what you have accumulated. If you identify yourself as a husband, wife, father, son, these are relationships. These are not who you are. Identify. Are you someone who cannot fail? Then you cannot be a learner. A learner can fail and they learn from it, right? There's always a feedback. Are you someone who cannot stop sleeping more than what is necessary? Then you value the sleep. Who are you? Are you someone who value your family or who doesn't? Then what are the actions that you're doing for your family? Are you someone who doesn't identify with money, who doesn't want money? Or do you? If you want money, how will you use it? How will you invest in it? And what are the things you're going to use for it? Very good. So till now we have seen what has been with the case, and now we are going to move towards a transformation. Now I'm going to take you towards which is going to actually give you the right understanding and purpose for whatever it's coming to, right? You will be able to identify right with yourself. Okay. Now just stay focused. Keep your breathing pattern normal. Keep your breath normal. Keep your back straight and ask yourself, what's my purpose? Why am I doing everything that I do? Who will remember me? What will be happening? Who are the faces I want to make happy? And everyone, since evolution took place on earth, it has always been about learning and passing on the knowledge, right? Some species transfer in the form of genes. Humans transfer them by writing books and educating. So that's the purpose that you have, and you have to contribute. You have grown up to contribution. So see, who are the people you are going to help? Are you going to start your own business? Are you going to start your own startup? Are you going to just do donations to a place that you want? Or are you going to contribute towards the right politics? Are you going to contribute towards someone's health? What will happen when you crack these data structures and algorithms once you become master of it? What are the good things that you're going to do? How are you going to contribute in the world? See yourself. Are you a transformer? Are you an educator? Are you an investor? Right? Who are the people you want to make happy in your life? See yourself clapping for yourself when you help. This is what your purpose is. Keep identifying and keep doing this exercise again and again. And now let us go down and identify much and much. So we have identified our purpose. Now with this purpose in mind, what is your identity? Who are you? See yourself, identify with that. And how does that person have beliefs? How does that person identify with money? How does that person identify with logic? See these, the other person, the other you, who has learned, who is contributing, who has all the resources, who has all the money, who has all the education, who has learned this behavior, how that person is walking, how that person is speaking, what kind of friends they are attracting, what kind of environment they are, how they are scheduling their activities, what are things that they are doing. Very good. What kind of beliefs that they have taken. Every belief other than the universal beliefs like sun rises from the east are just myths, and they need to be broken so that you can break them across and go beyond the limitations. You are that powerful person. Identify with yourself, how, that you are intelligent, that you can solve problems. See from your past, what are those things that you have done you are proud of, and how does it help make the contribution. Maybe you want to contribute towards an industry. Maybe you want to show that if you can do it, then your friends can do it. Maybe you know someone who has been suffering. Maybe you have younger people who are looking up to you. You want to make them happy, right? There are so many problems in the world. Which are you most attracted towards, which you want to solve? What will you do with your free time if you're making so much money? If you have solved these data structure algorithm problems, what kind of problems will you solve? What kind of tech things that you're going to do? Very good. Now, let's see what are the things that a person would like, that would value. That person will value learning. That person will value investing. That person will involve making good interactions, improving on their communication, improving on their physical health, mental health, because longer you live, the longer you will be able to contribute. And the person makes time for reading, for studying, for logic, for everything, right? They are doing practicing, and they're also assisting the people who are around them. These are things that you will be valuing. And once you have changed this, you can see the habits changing as well. What have your habits changed in comparison from the past? What are the habits of this person? What are the actions that they are taking? And now you can see your environment. The environment has remained the same, but you have got the solutions for all and for achieving your goals. Now, whenever you are ready, you can come back and open your eyes. Okay, so I'm not really aware what are the things that you saw, but you can unmute yourself and let me know. It will be a feedback for me also on improving it, and also knowing that what things work and what didn't. So, Sudhanshu?
It was a great. I really liked it when you were
Really?
saying these things. And I really got few answers, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was not sure last time you watched the recorded videos. I am not sure how it affected you. So this is really
that was more of fear removal
Mm.
that I saw.
Okay.
This was more like getting the sense and the purpose of
Okay.
little different, but little
Right.
same also, but little different.
Right. So this is my version 2. So I have been
Okay.
working on myself also. Anything in this, maybe you, if you want to share, you can share like the answers that you got.
One was donations.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I have the job and if I have the money, I'm not into investment and those things. I feel that I like to help the different like NGOs and where I can contribute
Mm-hmm.
those things. If I
Great.
have the extra money, because for me money is also valuable. When you said what are the things that are valuable, because I have seen financial problems in my family since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So even till now, money is valuable to me.
Right. So the thing is, you would actually have to let go of those experiences if you really want to have money, because those experiences will keep telling you. See, for example,
Yeah.
when I tell you close your eyes and think of money, those things will come, right? And because of that, you won't want to think about money,
Yeah.
right?
That's true. Even when I'm applying for jobs, money is not my, for some reason,
Right. So
it's not my
you have to add, like, you have to
yeah.
work on it. Maybe read good books about money, read about money, because you have to let go them.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ashutosh? Any kind of breakthroughs you got? How was the session? Your voice is not there. Okay, so I believe the session was a success.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was. Yeah,
okay,
very
so
good.
yeah, so thank you. I'm not sure if I will be sharing the recording, but please feel free to go to the group. I will be sharing a link where you all can share the feedback so that everyone else can know about it as well. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
bye.
Thank you so much, Akshay.
Take care.
Thank you for your time.